All right, all right, all right. What up, my friends? Best for breakfast. Happy Friday, May 1st. You made it to a new month. It's been a great week, 17 and 5 in MLB picks on this live show every morning. NBA, I believe, like 12 and 10, NHL 6 and 3. We're going to look at all that to start our show. We're looking at some of the projection picks today. You lucky dogs, you're going to get some money line picks, some player props I'm going to show you. And then we're going to make a bunch of pick 'em picks and no vig picks because who loves you, man? That's what this show's for. An hour, 30 minutes, 45. We'll see how long it is today. I'm very busy. I don't want to line your pockets. So let's get started. And I think that's it. Yeah, let's go. Ooh, I like this comment. We're gonna put it up. Let's go. Yeah, let's go ahead and just leave this screen up too. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Told everybody it's going to be a little bit different today. Speeding up the process here. Say goodbye to the music. Goodbye, music. What up? All right, let's go. I am late to today's show. New random time. We've had a great week. Regardless, viewership continues to go down. MLB people just don't like watching these live shows. I can totally envision these being VIP only soon, which would just be inside Discord, and I would just make sure that Discord people had a chance to pop off. If you want access to it, mysparreads.com. Grandfathered pricing right now will go away soon. So we'll see how that goes. Make sure you get that grandfathered price in. It's a 33% off discount. No code needed. It's just right there, auto applied for you. As long as you say signed up, you keep that price tag. This product's probably going to be $200, $300 someday. I mean, that's the goal. We'll see how the product ends up. And, listen, you're going to be locked in at whatever you sign up at now as long as you stay locked in. So get it while you can. All right, we're going to click the resolve all button. Here's where we are so far, plus 8.79 units yesterday. I have a feeling some of these are going to brick because of this crazy blowout. Even the 76ers upset and, Boston players pulled early. Those are going to wreck some of those. Yesterday looked like, just loosely viewing yesterday, I think we profited yesterday. Let's take a quick look. These are all the picks right here on the show, and boop. All right, there we go. We got some profit, and oh my God, we got a lot of profit right off the rip, and it looks like MLB has led the charge. So NBA this week, let's go one day at a time. 7-2 on NBA on Monday's show. We went 4-5 with NBA on Tuesday, 3-6 NBA on Wednesday, and yesterday 3-2. Let's check out MLB picks this week. 3-1 Monday, 3-1 Tuesday, 6-0 yesterday, and then we went 5-3. Oh, that's yesterday. That's Thursday's show. Pretty friggin' cool. I'm absolutely loving it. It's been wonderful. And then NHL, I think, let's see, 3-1 that day. 0-2, and then 3-0. So that is 6-3 overall this week for NHL. It's been a great week. Been a great friggin' week. I mean, you legitimately could have tuned in on Monday, watched the show, gone 13-3. Tuesday, you went 7-8, 12-7 on Wednesday, and then 8-5 yesterday. 40-23 overall. 40-23 this week. Just tune in and get fed. We got 5 picks remaining from yesterday's show. I'm assuming these are tonight's games, Cavs and Raptors. We got Lakers, Rockets, I know is tonight. Pistons, Magic, I know is tonight. I'm assuming this other one is tonight as well. So these picks are there for you, should you want them. They're from yesterday's show, though, okay? All right, MLB tracker. We got the money lines have been red hot, top half of the slates. So what I did is I just set the filter to 60%. By the way, this is live. The tracker app is live. You guys can use this on the site to help yourself make picks. I shared a bunch today based on the markets. I shared some photos based on the tracker apps to give people, a direction. So like, here's an example. A minimum win probability is 60%. This is essentially your confidence ranking. It's not the win probability. Sorry. Confidence ranking. And then top half of a 15-game slate. Well, over the last 14 days, that dates back to April 17th. They're 44-29. Did the same thing for run lines here. The run lines are going to be similar. You go to top 7, and we'll go to 70%, and you'll see 11-7, 60%, 58-33, almost a 64% win rate. And then, of course, all the player props. I'm going to show you one right now. It's just been an absolute banger of a direction to play. Is overs, A+, A minus, and B+. These are 51-23. You're looking at the results dating back to April 17th. If you blindly played all of the hits allowed overs on the model, A+ to B+, you would have gone 4-2, 6-3, 5-2, 3-1, 4-1, 5-2. 3-1, 3-1, 5-3, 4-2, 3-1, 4-2, 2-1, and then yesterday, the first red day in 14 days. So yeah, and the beautiful part, and I'm just going to tease this out right now, my friends. There are 9 plays this morning, the most I've seen since April 18th. It's the only other day there's been 9 plays. Pretty sick. There's 9 plays this morning. Hits allowed overs, A+ to B+. And they're just sitting there on the projections tab right now. And in fact, I posted them inside Discord in the Donuts Picks channel. So you're sitting pretty if you're looking for some dubs today. If you're signed up on MySparryEdge.com, I also posted them in the MySparry Edge Picks channel as an example of how you can use this tool. Hopefully you have seen those in some way, shape, or form. MySparryEdge.com, my friends. The projections tracker is absolutely ridiculous. Y'all need to enjoy this. You can do all the research you want. This is essentially like a research tool. It's you trying to figure out, how do you know which grades to select? That's what this is for. I have shared. So, Raba, you are a little behind with the times, my friend. But I have shared this in the MySparry Edge alerts for all members on the site. If you want to learn how to use it, give it a look, brother. Discord is literally a must. Like, if you're not inside Discord, you're missing out on so many interesting things that I share. I basically told you, here are the best 5 categories to bet on using the model. And here's why. I shared the photos. I shared the quick little write-ups. Go check it out. Just go check it out. So go look. And then if you want, shoot, within our model, bet on these 5 markets. And you're probably going to be in a pretty good spot long-term to profit. These have been absolutely elite. Now, are there other things to bet on? Sure, absolutely. Do you want to bet on, add in the Bs? Sure. Like, if that's what you want to do, go for it. They're 25-20, nothing special. But like, if you're just looking for extra dubs, you might be able to find it. You want to bet on the hits, runs, RBIs market, A+ only? Fine, go for it. You're going to have high volume, though. You got to be mindful of this. How about unders? Sure, they're only 9-3. It's a small sample size. A+ and A's, hits, runs, RBIs, unders. Well, those are 32-21. Again, small sample sizes. Have you had some really good days? Sure. Yeah, it's up to you. Research. This is what that's for. This is what that's for. It's just find your best edges. All right. Okay, let's go. Let's make some money. Remember, this show is all about finding you picks and giving you wins. And that's what we do. It has been a great month. April's been very good to us. Bring it on, May. 81-38 runs since with the run line. 81-38 run with the models. Let's go, Nicholas Scott. Appreciate you, bro. That's how much it's worth easily. Yeah, 200, 300 bucks. I'm with you, bro. I appreciate that. Switches be tripping. What's up, dude? I saw that you're back in the win column. Your photo was awesome. Is your process the same for finding MLB picks? Yes, similar. I lean to using overs, though. I've yet to find a solid way to look for those. Let's do it. I'm going to show you right now. How about that? Good thing you're here. I'm going to show you. The DFS Optimizer. Yeah, I mean, listen. I don't know how else to tell people to use this stuff and keep it as simple as possible, but my gosh, like I show every single day on this show, and here it is. I'm gonna bring it up. I was looking for it. Every single day on this show, I literally load up the DFS Optimizer and I just take picks, right? I mean, what are we doing? Why are people doing so much? Like, the number one thing that causes people to lose is themselves. Like, I try not to be rude, but like, just take the math. And somebody asked Trav here a question. They're like, what'd you do? And he said, I just took top down and using the DFS Optimizer. So what he did is he had better DFS selected, NHL, NBA, MLB, and then literally just went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, however many picks that was, 6, and just ran them. And like, I don't know how else to tell people, but like, you got to get out of your own way, man. You really do. Too many people in their own way all the time. Listen, by the way, this is what it looks like. I'm very zoomed in because I know everybody's watching on their cell phones, and I want you to be able to see their names and stuff like that. So, anyways, just don't overthink this stuff, okay? Just don't overthink this stuff. We're gonna make a bunch of DFS picks here soon, but let's go through the optimizer here first. Plus EV optimizer. Let's toss in Novig. Novig's a dub. So let's look at it. We've talked about these a little bit. You're often going to get alternate lines popping up when you use the Plus EV Optimizer, because on these exchanges, you also will end up seeing them. And check this out. I mean, Novig's going to give you essentially, you're going to get so many alternate line upside type plays. They're usually longer odds. And you know what? Don't be afraid of them. Yeah, Rava, exactly. Just turn your brain off when you're using the site. Like, we have done the math for you, right? Like, that's our goal. We have made this an easy button. You want to bet on this Brady Singer play? You want to bet on, where'd the other one go? It just moved. Bummer. You want to bet on this? You click bet now. It'll open up your Novig. Let me make sure I'm not logged in. Nope, I'm not. Okay, great. So let me zoom in for you. There it is. Brady Singer over 17.5 outs plus 134. There it was, right there. Deep linked right here. All right? Just don't think too much. The 16.5 was also beautiful. And I just wanted to show you. So you're going to get some alt lines in here sometimes. Choose to play them or don't. It's up to you. You'll see, most of the books are at 5.5 today. Sometimes they're 4.5, sometimes they're 6.5, depending on the direction of the line here. You can dive deeper into it if you want to, or you could just take the value. You got $129 liquidity available here at plus 117 for Christian Scott over 4.5. DVIG'd lines across dozens and dozens and dozens of books are at plus 102 for the fair odds. You can compare it to some of the other books if you want, or just trust the math and just run it. It's up to you. Christian Scott over 4.5. Hits allowed plus 117 on Novig. And literally Novig is essentially great for this, in my opinion. It's just, you are going to get phenomenal upside. Joey Cantillo over 4.5 hits and a lot. I love this market, by the way. Will Warren over 16.5 outs. Again, you're just getting tremendous odds. And you click on Will Warren's player card, and yeah, you can look at all this. Does it matter to you? It shouldn't. It really shouldn't. It's just math. DVIG'd plus 104, you're getting 10 cents better, 4.8% edge. So you just plug and play, so on and so forth. Anyways, I'm going to uncheck Novig, but I'm going to tell you because I know you're here for the pick'em stuff, but I'm telling you right now, just freaking use it. If you got access, BetMGM. If you don't have access to Novig, that probably means you have access to BetMGM. The Chrome Dome is cooking. Just run it. Just open up the tool, plug BetMGM in there for your bookmakers. Select the sports you want down here, which, by the way, I don't have NHL selected. We're adding PGA, tennis, soccer, MMA, WNBA. Like, we're adding so many sports on the back end right now. We're working through the speed of the site as we add all these things because, once you start adding a million sports, things are going to slow down a little bit until we tweak everything. So you can do all this. You're going to be able to do this for 7, 8, 9 sports here soon. And again, that's why we're currently in a soft launch. That's currently why you have a 33% off discount for signing up, and that price stays with you forever as long as you stay signed up, because we want to take our time and add things. But once we get all that added, my gosh, the price is definitely going up, and now you see why it's a nice little discount to begin. Christian Scott, this one's good play on Prize Picks on Better DFS. I love bringing up examples like this. Look at this. It's only a 0.8% edge on Prize Picks. DVIG to minus 120. 3-pick entry on Prize Picks minus 118. 3-pick power. Is it a huge edge? No, not at all. But you know what? The edge, it stacks. It compounds. I would not ignore these types of things. They're in play, no doubt. Yuri Perez, under 4.5 hits allowed. Well, here's one thing I do like to do. And, somebody asked me, what's my process? Well, first off, I'll say this. I also, on top of wanting a plus EV play, I like to compare to FanDuel and Pinnacle to see how much better it is. Not all these plays have FanDuel and Penny, so we're going to turn this. We're just going to save this bet and move on, and I'll show you better examples here soon, okay? And I'm going to show you specifically on the DFS optimizer, because here's where it matters. Like a Joel Embiid under 8.5 rebounds, minus 136 sharp odds. FanDuel on this side of the line, minus 147. I do not have Pinnacle odds, although we will have Pinnacle soon. It's 952. That's a saved type play that I would run absolutely on Prize Picks, because not only is it sharp, beating the sharp odds, but it's specifically beating FanDuel, the sharpest for NBA. Now, somebody asked about MLB, so let me show you an MLB example, and then I'll move on. How about that? Zach Wheeler, under 6.5 strikeouts. I am looking for Pinnacle first and foremost, then I am looking at FanDuel. Now, again, we usually don't get the Pinnacle odds until about 10 a.m., so until I see those, I'm not entirely sure how much I feel confident about taking them, but you do what you want with this information, okay? My goal when I look through this is to find something that's going to be, I like to lean to overs for MLB. They've just been cashing. I want to see sharp odds. I want to see FanDuel and Pinnacle longer than the sharp odds, which, it's part of the calculation anyways, but that's just a double positive, essentially. So JT Ginn over 3.5 strikeouts. All right. It beats the sharp odds. It's an over, which I like more. And then minus 139, even worse than the sharp odds. Okay. JT Ginn over 3.5 strikeouts on Prize Picks. Matthew Liberatore over 3.5 strikeouts on Prize Picks as well. And we got FanDuel. Do we have Pinnacle yet? Let's come back to Pinnacle soon. Come back to the DFS optimizer soon. I want to use this when we get the Pinnacle lines so that I can help you out. 81-38 using the model money lines. I cannot emphasize I know nothing about MLB best product. Appreciate that, bro. Big Brick Energy. What a name. I appreciate how this tool unlocks infinite betting possibilities, edges, and information in easy, digestible format. Appreciate you, man. Very kind of you. You guys are putting some nice comments out there in the world. Thank you. If anybody wants access, you want to give it a look, I'm telling you, get in before everything's added. Parlay Builder is built and live before all that's there, because I'm telling you now, the price tag's going up. I'm being honest. Just trying to be honest with you. We got some plays here on the Sharp Money Radar. Essentially, we're just going to be following the Sharps, their deep pockets, their models. Jacob Wilson, under 1.5 total bases. About $1,000 in play here. 982 at a minus 117 on Profit X. 2-pick entry and underdog. Walbert Urena. All right, so here's one where it's kind of fake good for me. I know a lot of people like to do it, but it's up to you what you want to do with this information. This is $981 being bet on Profit X at a minus 107. I'm not getting better odds there than that majority of the liquidity. I'm getting better odds than Novig, but it only has $50 on it. So for me, that's a fade. However, I know a lot of people look at this and they're like, I'm running it. I just wanted to see where the money is. And then they're down here. They're like, well, FanDuel's got it at a minus 128 for this side of the line. I only worry about this side for underdog, and they run it. That's fine. You want to do that? By all means. No one says you can't. It's your money. Here's a better one, in my opinion. Minus 122 on Profit X. Almost $800 liquidity on that. You get a minus 115 Will Warren under 4.5 hits allowed. He's been very good this year. That's on underdog. Jacob Misiorowski, $500. Not a lot of money. $200. Not a lot of money. Combined, $710. It's okay liquidity. I usually like to see, $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 on these types of plays, but whatever. Misiorowski has been very good for the Brewers. The Sharps are paying worse price than we're getting on Price Picks for a 3-pick power. That's a Price Picks play under 4.5. Jorge Mateo, again, fam, it's not a lot of money. Click the helpful hints button. You'll see, give me $5,000 and you're getting 12 cents better than the Sharp. That's elite. 1.1K, you're getting 4 cents better. That's good. The plays I'm showing you right now are good to kind of meh. I don't know how much I really want to use these. Christian Scott. Okay, I think we saw this earlier and we didn't take it. I don't remember why. Listen, you're seeing over $1,000 being bet on the under 2.5. Is that because I showed it earlier? I don't know. But there you go. You can run this if you'd like. We'll say this one. It doesn't hit the boxes I want, but listen, I know you do. Here's an interesting point. So when you uncheck the longer than whale on the Sharp Money radar, you'll see $1,000 on Profit X at a minus 110. Not everybody wants to take these plays, and I'm included. I want to make sure that if I am putting that play down, that the book I'm putting it on, I'm getting longer odds. So if they're getting a minus 110, I want a minus 105, a plus 102, a plus 110. Now for pick 'em app, sometimes you got to bend the knee a little bit. That's right. You gotta, you're not going to find the most perfect plays there all the time. So some people are like, I just want to know where the money is. Where's the money? And I just want to follow the money. If that's you, just uncheck this and you make your decisions that way. All right, let's move on. I'm rapid fire today. DFS Optimizer. Somebody asked, Mitch, what is your MLB process? How are you, again, MLB on the season? Overs 56 and 34, unders 77 and 58, overall 133 and 92. This week alone, we were 17 and 5. I personally enjoy looking at overs more. But I am not going to fade them for the sake of the show. We're just going to talk about math. I personally like to look at the overs more, and it's up to you what you want to do with it. But let's just go through this top down because somebody saw that better 30x or whatever it was slip this morning on the show from a member. Let's try to recreate it. We're going top down, and I'll talk about MLB as we go. NHL and MLB, we're starting to get some pinnacle odds. I knew it. It's right around 10 a.m. They are king when it comes to MLB and NHL props. NBA, that's FanDuel, baby. I'd say NBA Pinnacle's probably right there, number 2. Circa, they're up there. I think they're best for games. Pinnacle's great for games. Anyways, we take this information we have in the back end. We create our sharp odds so that you don't have to think. You really don't. You could just look at it and run it. However, I love to look secondarily, maybe a second decision in my decision tree is, does it beat the sharp odds? And then are Pinnacle and FanDuel worse than the sharp odds? If they are, I love. So this Hampus Lindholm under 1.5 shots on goal. I don't know who he plays for. It's either Buffalo or Boston, whatever. That's a Price Picks play because not only does it smash the sharp odds, but it beats the Pinnacle line. James Harden, this is over 20.5 points. Let's see. Pinnacle minus 139. I don't have a FanDuel line. I'm fading it. I really like to see a FanDuel for NBA, so not even going to look at it. Do we have Pinnacle here? No, but we do have FanDuel. Yuri Perez under 5.5 strikeouts. This is on Prize Picks. Anthony Black under 3.5 boards. I mean, good luck. Is Franz Wagner still out? If he is, Anthony Black's a really scary take. I mean, you saw him play 39 minutes last game. If he's playing 39 minutes a game, I'm nervous about unders. But the math says take it. I don't know what's up with Franz Wagner. Maybe somebody can tell me quickly. Franz Wagner's status. He's out still. I mean, math says take the under. There, I shared it. I can't personally do it. Reed Shepard under 4.5 assists. Penny minus 139. FanDuel minus 132. Sharp odds minus 133. Yeah, I'm fine with this one. That's on Prize Picks. Ivan Barbashev under 1.5 shots on goal. Vegas Knights in Utah on May 1st. That's tonight. Pinnacle odds, I won minus 130, sharp odds minus 133. So that's really close to the sharp odds. Prize Picks will bend the knee for it. Zach Wheeler under 6.5 strikeouts. FanDuel minus 135. We do not have much Pinnacle this morning for MLB, which is usually the one I like to look at. What's up, Trav? Good to see you, bro. Nice job cashing that huge payout on Better yesterday. Cool. Love it. Absolutely love it. Colin Murray Boyles. Let's see. Minus 135 sharp odds. Or excuse me, minus 130 sharp odds. Minus 135 on FanDuel. So even worse. Perfection. Colin Murray Boyles under 6.5 rebounds for underdog. I go rapid fire during this, segment because honestly, I just want you all to get as much value as you can. Some plays are moving probably as I'm even talking. Some plays are sitting there. Use what you can. Take what you want. Zach Wheeler under 6.5 strikeouts on Prize Picks. Brandon Ingram under 4.5 rebounds. FanDuel looks good. Pinnacle not there. Worse than sharp odds. Fine, run it. Underdog. Brandon Ingram under 4.5 rebounds. I don't want to keep adding hockey plays, but whatever. Michael Isamont under 1.5 shots on goal. That one's for underdog. Nick Suzuki under 2.5 shots on goal. That one is for underdog. Jake Irvin under 4.5 strike. You'll see a ton of unders on this too. Under 4.5 strikeouts. FanDuel in line with the sharp odds. Again, no Pinnacle. I'm really not liking not seeing Pinnacle, but we're just going to plug. We're going to plug. Just go from there. This Walbert Urena play popped up on the Sharp Money Raider, and now it's here on the DFS Optimizer. Under 4.5 strikeouts. That's on underdog. All right, I'm going to move on. I've done a lot. Back to the Plus EV Optimizer again. Why do I just give away all these plays? I mean, why wouldn't I? Like, you're showing up, you're devoting 30 minutes of your time to watch the show and hopefully get some picks. You've liked the video, hopefully. Here on YouTube, you hit the like button, you've retweeted on X. You're here to support me. I just want to help you win money. And why wouldn't I do it the way I'm doing it now? Just give you as much as I can. It doesn't make sense. Why? I have everything to gain from it, as do you. You buckle up for 30, 45, 60 minutes, and you're going to win over 60% of your picks, which is my record on these live shows, directly from the live shows. Friggin' amazing. Underdog, like 63.5%, whatever the win rate was. We looked at that like 2 streams ago. And my goal is to show you what's possible for an hour a day or however long the show is. And then you hopefully line your pockets. You're like, wow, I mean, 13-3 on Monday, 8-5 Wednesday, 8-3 Thursday. I want to use this tool outside of that 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. time slot on my own, 30 days per month. That's the goal. Somebody selling a product should be out here using it and showing it and tracking it. That's my goal. Use it, show it, track it, let you win money, and then you're going to want to use it on your own the other 23 hours per day, 5, 6, 7 days per week. That's Exactly what I want you to do. I want you to win money and then want to try it on your own. Let's take a quick look to what is the price point? How does it work? Well, go to the landing page, which I have shared in chat. I'm going to share it there. It is in the YouTube and Twitch and Twitter chat. Click on any of these. It's going to pop open the mobile. It's going to pop open the desktop. It's going to show you the different views, all the tools. You click this. It's going to tell you the price point. It is a nice 33% off discount. Limited time. As soon as we add more things to the site, this gets removed. Whatever you pay, if you buy the Essential Edge, all the essential tools you need to bet on sports, or the Sharp ones, which give you all of what's in Essential, and then the Sharp ones, which are DFS Optimizer, Sharp Money Radar, and Parlay Builder, things like that in the future. Whatever you sign up at, if you stay around, you keep that price tag. You keep it. So when the price jumps to $89.99 or $1.49 or $199 in the future, you get to just stay there. You get to stay there if you're still signed up. So get that link, post that link right there in chat. I'm speeding through this because it's 10 a.m., y'all. This is usually when I leave. I still had things to do. I don't know if I have time. I told chat too inside Discord today. I wasn't sure if I was going to have my normal day ahead of me. So, all right. I think here, let me show you the rundown of what we have clicked on today so you all can see it. We did a ton. We got 23 in play. Here, can I zoom in this much? No, this much. There we go. There you go. We got 1 million. We got 1 million to recap. Should be a fun stretch, though. Should be a good. It's been amazing, right? So, like, I want to put a volume. I want to put volume in there. So there's 22 plays today, and I didn't do much. I mean, I literally. Oh my god! Look at all the unders. We only have 4 overs today. Oh no! Oh no! How have unders been outright? Let's see. Uncheck. Unders are 308 and 1 in it. What's that win rate? Calculator. I got to add the percentage. I got to text my dev and just do that. All right, we have won just about 61% of our unders using these tools. So not bad. If you were on Pick'em apps, 61% win rate is absurd. You're so happy with it. Let's check out overs. I don't think it'll be as good. %59. Shocker. 59% win rate for overs. 61% win rate unders. Now, every 100 picks, that's 2 wins difference. Not a ton, but it does shake out long term. 61 wins versus 59. Then it becomes 610 versus 590. Then it's 6,100 versus 5,900. 61,000 versus 59,000, so on and so forth. If you're here long enough, betting long enough, 2% is dramatic. And you see that and you hear that from time to time on X and these posts and inside Discord and on shows and podcasts. How much does win rate matter? The math of the win rate is important over long-term sample sizes. Nothing before that. And that's the truth. 39% win rate versus a 60% win rate. Actually, the 39 might be better. What are they betting on? What are the odds? A 60% win rate on a bunch of minus 170s is trash. So be mindful. It's not what you are winning. It is the return on those wins. Just like it is not the picks you make, it's the price you're paying for the picks you take. That's the truth. I don't know how else to say it. All your stats, your trends, your game logs, things like that are irrelevant. It's the price you take for all these picks. It's the price. What is the price? What's your return on your investment? What's the sample size you get over these things? And that's what shakes out to being a profitable bettor. What you get on this site is just essentially top-down betting, and you're watching me do it on these live shows 5 days per week. Now, if that's not for you, let me just share this, and this is what I've not had much time to do today. The player prop projections and the game projections are ideal for you. And those have been friggin' awesome. And if you don't know how good, make sure you go back to the beginning of the show and you'll see me go over this stuff a little bit, talking about the best markets on the site, how to take advantage of them. I did a 2-week sample size back to the 17th, and they've been freaking killing it. Hits allowed overs are 51 and 23 over the last 14 days. You only had one losing day. You can use the tracker tool to sift through all the projections, or, my friends, just when you sign up, go to your account, connect to Discord, and I shared all the best angles for you. I shared them. I shared photos of all the research I did this morning inside the My Spurry Edge Discord chat rooms. Love y'all. Appreciate you. Thanks for watching. I will be back on Monday. I don't have Saturday and Sunday shows going forward as the viewership continues to dip down as we enter full-blown MLB season and maybe even disappear here from YouTube soon. I hate to say it. Probably would come back for NFL or switch back to my huge YouTube channel for NFL, I should say. This will always be my Bets for Breakfast daily live shows, though, so don't worry. This is where I'll be. Even during the NFL season, I'll be on this channel for the bet-making live shows. The videos, yeah, those will be on the massive YouTube channel I own, the other one. Love y'all. Appreciate you. Thanks for watching. Have yourselves a wonderful day. Let's get paid.